Hi everyone, my name is Simon and I'm the local West Auckland Thermomix consultant. You're probably wondering what I'm doing sitting here. Well, I quite often get asked the same questions, so I thought what I would do is come up with a frequently asked questions video to hopefully answer all those little questions that you're probably thinking of but just don't want to ask. So I'm sitting here on my deck in Glen. You're wondering why I'm wearing the AirPods. I've got a tui singing in the Pūtakawa behind me and a fair bit of wind, so I thought to cut out some noise, I'll go on to headset. So this is a Thermomix TM6. This is the latest version of the Thermomix. Thermomixes have been around since the early 1980s. They are designed in Germany but manufactured in France. They're huge in Europe, but they're fairly new to Australia and New Zealand. Today there are 13 million of these worldwide. They're used by home cooks, they're used in restaurants, some even Michelin starred. They're used on MasterChef Australia. It is the ultimate internet connected smart kitchen device. It's got 20 functions built in. The biggest thing that I find it does for me is that it frees me up from a lot of time because it does all the hard work. One of the great things about being internet connected is that the Thermomix updates itself. Since I've had mine, I've had 3 new modes added automatically over the internet. So I've had added rice cooker, fermentation, so I can make my own yogurts, and finally the thickener mode. This is an amazing mode that's used for sauces, especially those sauces that tend to go lumpy or split. My initial inspiration to do that was I was getting very sick of the meals that we were cooking. It tended to be we came home from work and there was a handful of recipes or meals that we just kept redoing over and over again. And cooking became a little bit of a chore and it kind of lost its inspiration for me. When I heard that the Thermomix has got over 40,000 recipes available, I thought, wow, this could be quite exciting, let's take a look. I now cook fresher and I cook more often, simply because cooking is no longer a chore and the inspiration that comes through is just amazing. The other day I made a chocolate mole, which I've never would have attempted before in my life, which is a bean and chocolate chili from South America. So how much does a Thermomix cost? So a Thermomix is $2,469. There are multiple payment options available. You can get one through 2 years interest free, and that works out at $26 per week. You can do it over 3 equal monthly payments, and you can even get one for free. Contact me if you'd like to know how. What you may not know is that when most families buy a Thermomix, they end up saving between $40 and $60 a week in their groceries. They do this in 2 ways. First of all, they cut down on the processed food that they buy, and they actually start making it themselves. For example, the Thermomix makes your own peanut butter. If you're into flour alternatives, it mills its own flour alternatives. For example, making your own flour using rice is about half the price of buying it already made. The other great feature to this is that it's always fresh. The second way people save money is because they plan their meals ahead. Using the Cook I Do recipe database, which is available on the screen of the TM6, on your smartphone and tablet, you can work out what your meals will be for the coming week. Cook I Do will automatically add them to your shopping list. So when you're going around Countdown or Pack and Save or wherever you shop, you just mark your items off as you get them. This means that you don't end up buying ingredients that you may not use. One of the most common questions I get is, well, why can't I pick one of these up in an Olimi or a warehouse? They are sold via the experience. So the way it works is that you invite me into your home and we do a cooking experience. A cooking experience typically lasts about 90 minutes and you get to cook using the TM6 3 courses. Those courses can be suited for whether you're gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, or a standard omnivore like me. At the end of the day, I could easily do a 30-minute video on everything that this machine does. Everything from sous videing, to mincing, to frying, to steaming, to kneading bread. But the best way to see one of these machines is to actually book your own cooking experience and come and try it for yourself. Otherwise, if you have any other questions, just fire them at me. Thanks.